Hello, Melissa May Dillon here, live on my personal page on Facebook, and then we upload it to the YouTube channel. If you're on the YouTube channel, please make sure to subscribe on either platform that you're on. If you have any questions or any comments or anything you relate to or any thoughts at all, please share them below in the comments. And yeah, it's it's like bedtime. Today was one of the days where I didn't have a shower until like 1 when I put the baby down for a nap. But it was a beautiful day. I cleaned my house. I made my dining room like just so beautiful. Like, this is one of the things I was talking about yesterday, was being grateful for what you get, being a cheerful, grateful. My phone is slipping. Being a cheerful, grateful receiver for what you have. And one of the things, I struggled was with our house. Like, we bought this 101 acre property, and the house that came with it was only 2 bedrooms, which meant we kind of had to downsize. And it's like bigger, but it's not, because the space is like in the entry room, and like the living room's a little better. We have a dining room, but missing like a bedroom. And so I've been angsty about needing more space and having another bedroom and stuff like that. And I haven't been cherishing the house, so I made sure to like just cherish the house. And David got me flowers for our 1-year anniversary, so I was able to put them on the dining room table, and then like you can look out the window, and I was like, oh God, I was like so happy to just be able to see that. Beautiful things. My home being beautiful is so key for me to be in a creative zone and a happy zone. So I was glad I was able to see that today. And I just kept looking at my dining room like, oh, look at it, so pretty. Oh, look at the flowers. Oh, look at the table. Oh, look at the chairs. It was amazing. And then I just put the baby down for a nap. And it was so hard to let her go, because I was literally just thinking the other day about how I want her, like right now, like when she falls asleep, she usually is laying down, breastfeeding. And then I like roll away, shimmy away, if I'm not ready to go to bed yet. And when I come back into bed, she likes to be near me. Like either her feet have to touch me or her hands have to touch me. But I was thinking, like, I love when she kind of like falls asleep on me. And I was thinking about how eventually, maybe we'll be able to kind of cuddle more as we sleep, because we also have to be careful as she's little, but she's getting bigger now. She's definitely more mobile herself. And so I was like, oh, it'd be great if we can just like cuddle each other as we're sleeping. And then tonight she fell asleep on my arm, and I was like, because she breastfeeds asleep all the time, but like she's doing a lot more falling asleep without being on the boob. And so tonight she breastfed, and then she got up, she rolled, and then she fell asleep on my arm. And I was like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. I want my baby. I was like, I have to get up because I have to pee. First of all, I still have to brush my teeth, and I did have to do my live. But if I had already brushed my teeth and if I had already peed, I might have stayed in bed, because oh my God, it was so precious being able to hold her while we fell asleep. And I had one of those moments of gratitude, just being so grateful for my baby, so grateful for our life, and so grateful that we get to live our beautiful, amazing life, and that, I really do get to be able to just focus on my baby and take care of my baby. And I'm feeling so blessed and just so happy with what we have and the life that we have. And she's 1.5 years today, 18 months. It's been such an amazing journey, just thinking about, she was just this little baby. She used to be just this tiny little baby. And now she's this like little toddler, and she's gonna be running around, and she's so freaking cute, and she just has so much to say, and she's just so amazing. And I'm so grateful for my baby. I remember there were times in my pregnancy I was kind of scared, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have this little bean. David and I were watching this TV show when I was pregnant. I forget what it was called. It's like an adult cartoon. But the girl in there, her name was Tia Beanie, and everyone called her Bean. And I almost thought like we were gonna name our baby Bean, because we had just watched it so much, but she ended up being Pumpkin. which is also great and amazing. But I'm like, she's our little bean, and her hair is growing in so thick. Like, she's getting such thick hair, and we looked back at pictures where she's like basically practically bald. And to see her thick hair growing in, and oh my God, her big beautiful brown eyes. She got her mama's eyes. She looks like her daddy, but she's got my eyes. And there are actually quite a few baby pictures of mine where we do look similar. But I'm really getting into full body gratitude, a joyful receiver of everything that the universe has given me. I know there were days where I begged and prayed for this, and I'm just so grateful to have my baby and to have our life, and that I don't have to worry. Like, someone is trying to meet with me, and they're like, it's like the day after Christmas. They're like, have you checked the email yet? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm enjoying my life and hanging out with my baby. I'm not checking my emails. And this just gets to be my life. This just gets to be my normal. Is just enjoying life with my baby and watching her grow up. And, it's like they say the first 3 years are so incredibly important, and I just get to be with her, and I just get to focus on her. And it's wonderful. It's so freaking awesome. And I actually did plan to talk about something else, but this really piggyback off of yesterday of just being this cheerful, joyful receiver, full body gratitude, like chills. And when I look at her sometimes, I just start crying, and I'm just so grateful that this is my life, and I get to experience her life. I get to experience her light. I get to experience her growth and her little words and her kitty. She's a kitty. Meow. One day I was driving home on Black Friday, and there was a freaking little tiny kitty in the middle of the road, and I stopped, and then the damn thing ran under my van and up into like the undercarriage of my van, and I'm like, what the hell? I called David. He's like, you're gonna have to just drive home. I was like, and it was so cold. So I drove home, and I got a little bowl of food, and I was shaking the food, and the kitty eventually comes out from the undercarriage of the van. And so we had a baby kitty at the house for one day before David found somebody who would take it home, because we don't want a cat. But she was following the kitty around all day. Meow, 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 meow. And then she had picked a toy kitty a while ago, and ever since she had the little kitty, she started carrying her toy kitty around a lot more, and it's been so adorable. But anyway, I'm so grateful for my baby. I'm so grateful for our life. I'm so grateful for our house. I'm so grateful for my business that can support us. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I was listening today to the God Zone with Melanie and Lair. And one of the things that she was talking about was how much we punish ourselves. Like, we're constantly in the state of mind of like, I didn't do that good enough. And then I should have woken up sooner. And then I should have not eaten that. And then I should have done this. And and they're like, we're shitting ourselves all day. And we're punishing ourselves all day. And I mean, I catch myself doing it, like, oh, I could have done that sooner. I should have done this, or, whatever. And I'm like, and just hearing her talk about it, I'm like, like, I know better. I'm not going to punish myself though. I'm going to fully embrace just really enjoying my life and loving my life, and not making myself out to bad or wrong or whatever for whatever. Like, I know a big piece of the reason why, like, I have so much I want to create. I have so much that I want to do, but I also have my baby, and I'm feeling this angst of like, I want to create, I want to do, and then I have to stop. I'm cleaning the house, I'm taking care of the baby. I feel like I was in the kitchen like most of all day today. But I know that a big piece of me going through this is this feeling of must be productive, like must accomplish something, must get something done. And I don't see that. I mean, I definitely have that And I don't want that. But it's not to say that, but I also just have the joy of wanting to create the things that I want to create. So I'm trying to figure out trying to figure out the balance that I do get to create things that I enjoy. I do get to, release my artist in me. I'm an artist through teaching, the way that I draw notes, the way that I make notes, the way that I draw charts and graphs. Like, that's my art. And I desire to do that. And I desire to have that creativity. And I know there's like a big piece of me that's like struggling with the idea of being productive and accomplishing. And so I know that a big piece of like what I'm going through right now, where, because David's hunting, and so it's like me with the baby 24/7, is unpacking this must do things now to be productive, must get stuff done. Like, I know I'm working through that. And I punish myself sometimes if I don't accomplish certain things at certain times, at certain points. And I'm done with that. I'm done. Like, there's no punishing. I'm focusing on how wonderful and great and amazing my life is, because it really freaking is. We're on 101 acres of this beautiful property. I have stunning views out of every window of my house, out of the front door, out of the back door. It's freaking amazing. I have this beautiful baby that I get to focus on raising. I have this amazing husband who gets us awesome fresh organic deer meat, and he's such a good daddy with her. Like, she loves him so much, and he's so playful. He gets on the ground and he plays with her, and it's just so wonderful and amazing. And I want to focus on how awesome and amazing my life is without being angsty about what I'm not accomplishing or getting done. And there's my wonderful husband right now. So anyway, I love you all. December to remember, all about a month of manifesting $1 million. I'd love to make $1 million. Could be this month, may not be this month, whatever. I mean, I did technically manifest a $1.5 million loan. It is available to me if I want it. They keep calling me. Are you just listening? I thought you were going to, look like you were about to say something. They keep calling me. But I want to do a public display of manifestation. It's all about the internal growth, though. Whether or not I manifest $1 million in this month, and we're on the countdown, like it's happening. Got a few more days left. Whether I manifest it this month or not doesn't matter. What matters for me is that I'm drawing the line in the sand, letting the universe know that I'm ready for whatever expansions, tests, whatever it needs to bring to me, the people, the circumstances, the situations, the networking. I am ready and available to receive it all. And that is what I'm doing publicly throughout the December to remember. And it's also turned into me going live every single day except December 1st. Because I actually thought December to remember would be different than what it is. But I think I'll still go into January. But it's been amazing. I have also, like, the commitment to getting something done. Like, I've really have used the baby as, like, I don't need to do anything else or worry about anything else. I'm solely focused on my baby. And I've also had used that to nix some of my self-care, which is not awesome. So focusing on my self-care, but the commitment to go live every single day, making it happen no matter what. Like, there was even one night where I had fallen asleep with the baby, putting her to bed, and I fell asleep. And the baby Jesus, the dog, somebody woke me up at 11:40. And I was like, I've got 20 minutes to get it in. Like, I didn't wake up at 12:01. Like, I woke up with just enough time to be able to get my live video in. And so this commitment to myself, this commitment to you, to be able to go live every single day in the month of December has been awesome and amazing and definitely transformative for me. And letting you see the real, raw, authentic journey of what the internal work looks like. And so, yeah, it's been amazing. So I love you all. Have an amazing night. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I'll see you for the next few days of December to remember.